very positive rotation. You don't have to spin it down there or anything. That would work in reverse of what you're trying to do. Very nice release by Colleen. Lots of rotation. Gets the, there's one there. She's now on the there's two and a half. That's what Linda Lou says. Everybody varies a little, but it's, as long as it's positive in there. Also, it's very hard to read ice well if you've got team members that are throwing different rotations all the time.
That's funny.
You can do it, of course, and you adjust to the individual player, but it's so much easier if you have the same form of releases when you're trying to read the ice. And this has been ice that you really had to read carefully, because there are spots in the ice that do very different things.
Heather Strong, final stone in the third, looking for the blank.
It's a little better.
Your way, Michelle. Your way, Michelle.
Okay.
Enough.
I know, I can't. I got dirt in my hand.
Okay.
And it'll stop T-line full 12. Newfoundland forced to take one here in the third.
Dirt falling from the ceiling. I had my hand.
We're all even. Nova Scotia will have the hammer for the first time when we come back. Ice cream from world famous cows.
Can I get 31 cones, please?
Sure. Would you like singles or doubles?
I'll take 15 single cream of hearts, 15 moo crunch, and a double mud puddle for Moosey.
Okay,
Please.
sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
A reminder, you can contact us on the World Wide Web. tsn.ca/curling is our internet address. And so now you're forced to take one. It's tied 1-1, and you give the hammer to Colleen Jones in Nova Scotia for the first time.
Halfway.
She's playing out in front. She's playing the guard, so she's telling us right off the bat that she's going to try and steal this end.
Michelle Renouf.
And I think, you know, that's an offensive play, but I think that you're better off to make that play when you have last rock. I'm surprised that she didn't do that last end when she had the hammer. It wouldn't mean a center guard. It would have been a
Corner guard.
Absolutely. But, you know, this is the way to score points, is to get the center of the house blocked by throwing up a long center guard. And that's what she's trying to do.
Line's great. Yeah.
It's long enough, though, that Colleen will take advantage of it by trying to get around it. The key to these shots, of course, is keep them in front of the tee line.
There easily.
Stay with it, you guys. Stay with
Yep,
it.
yep.
At the end. Oh, it's deep.
Going back.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Nancy Delahunt to the back 12.
It's way too deep. There's the call, top four. Now the opportunity.
Michelle Renouf.
Yep.
Not only.
Whoa, room. Whoa. Go line.
Just top 8-ish.
No. Wow.
No, we're okay. Is that a curl?
Hip right back. Right back. Right back. Right back. Good sweeping. Just with forward weight, Nance.
Now whether
Forward.
she got it out in that path that doesn't break as much, but it cleared and didn't finish as much as others have.
You have to play outside that 4-foot line just a little wee bit. It'll stay right there.
Hard! Hard, hard, hard!
Marianne Way, Kim Kelly, they don't get it by.
That one really went.
Where we going?
Susan Wright.
Where? Line's a little tight.
It's tight.
Try
Are we
12
12?
foot. 12 foot.
Line's over, yep. Are we 12?
Yep.
Whoa. Yep.
12.
Come on. Okay. All right, Susan.
All right, Susan.
Boy, that one
Good
hooked
weight,
in nicely.
good weight.
Sure did.
Great shot. Leaves the
Hack.
shots don't
Can we do
expose.
this? Does it look like it?
It's not
that look
second
like it's
shot, though, I
there?
don't believe, so.
With hack, you can.
Gotcha. I got a little bit of air.
Yeah, there's a little wet. So would you rather go here?
Probably
And we'll
easier.
take a look and see
Alrighty.
who is second shot. Yeah, the
Regular.
Yellowstone at the back is second shot.
Regular. Yep. Whoa. We on the back? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Hit this one here and try and roll right into here.
Board?
Yeah. Get an inside roll.
Yeah, it's going to curl there a bit more, though,
Yeah?
isn't it?
Is that enough?
Is that enough ice?
You don't need a lot of ice here.
Maybe not.
All
Let's go
depends
out
on your
here
weight,
then.
of course.
Board weight.
She's gonna throw board weight. She could play it quieter. Play it with that just
How
that
much
hack
yours is
weight.
curl?
Maybe have a little bit more control of the stone with that weight.
Whoa.
No handle.
Split timing
No
by
handle at all.
the brushers.
Whoa.
Like none.
Close. Yep. Whoa.
No handle.
Whoa. Just cross your fingers.
None at all.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Go by.
Not particularly what you want to hear.
Okay,
Well, no,
Susan.
but just absolutely no handle. I mean, you can't play on these types of
Now
surfaces
the hit and flop would be good. Yeah.
with no rotation.
Throw 'em regular, I guess.
Chance for Colleen now to get the hit and roll.
Marianne, you can bring that weight down a titch.
Okay.
Regular. It's nice regular. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Roll your shooter, Kim. Roll your shooter. Hard. Whoa.
Great
Nice.
shot.
Very nice.
That's the kind of thing that she's been doing all week long, Marianne. Every time she's had a chance to get a roll, she gets it. That's a wonderful roll, and this end is now just set up perfectly. And how it turned around. You know, you had a shot where Susan Wright had a chance to get the same roll, and you'd be lying 3. Jan followed, and then a great roll by Marianne. Look at this here. Good call by Colleen. That's how you get to be 8-1, Mr. Router.
Want to try it?
And the key is she suggests,
The
you know, when
nose?
Colleen says,
Try
look,
this, yeah?
bring your weight down, gets the curl and the inside, crosses the face, and
Okay.
comes over.
Now, she didn't throw in. She didn't throw hack weight. She just threw that, you know, light, controllable weight that they like to play with.
Normal?
Yes.
Out of her hand, right, and Reneuf.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Your way, Michelle.
Go with it, Michelle.
Okay.
Okay, Cal.
Hey, they've got a. What the heck do we do with that one? Come in?
Enter and draw. I mean, if they make the raise, they're going to be open.
Yeah. Yeah, right where Colleen's broom is, or like buried there.
I kind of don't like coming here, you guys, because then they've got this or the raise back there.
We could take that one out.
No, I don't like that either. We have this.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, if you think we can go here, that's
The
fine.
only thing is with the raise, it looks like she's got the roll. Like if she plays the bump, she's going to roll behind the corner too.
Yeah, nose hit kind of gets that for her, doesn't it? I like the open side, and
wanna
then
come
she's
here?
going to do something with this.
This is the stone they're talking about. Can we do something with that?
Looks like
Let's
we
come
should
here
play
for
that
now.
way.
Yeah, I like that too.
I
Yeah.
think we should
Yeah, leave that side
Oh,
in case
good
she
move,
ends
Kim.
up over there.
Well, she might burn us with that, but shot rock will be open though.
I think I would do something with the front one, either angle freeze on it.
Just to take it away from them.
Yeah, because they're definitely going to use that in some fashion. She could just tap
Where's
it
the
back. She could run it back.
Where's the weight?
Lots. We could chip something.
I think I'm.
Do you need a rub?
Oh, you know,
Oh, if you
I
need
just
it,
don't know
play
if it's
it.
gonna hang
know.
on.
I know. But by the time we,
Yeah, I
it's
understand.
moving that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, let her know so that we can play that little
Yeah,
rub if
although Kim, it's
possible.
curling in that direction.
Checking in on the game
like
between
bum
Yukon
weight or
Northwest
weight.
Territories and PEI. This is live now. The final two stones. This is the skip stone for the Yukon Northwest Territories and Maureen Miller throwing against 3 and trying to roll across on the corner. Very nice. So it'll be a draw for 2 for PEI in the 4th. And the run back for Kelly Sharp and PEI.
Well, there was too many
Or
possible.
Newfoundland, pardon me.
That's okay, pal. Oh, I did that yesterday. Didn't I do that once yesterday?
Just nice regular.
Just nice.
And just your first mistake ever.
Well, that was funny. The look you gave me last night. It was so funny.
Just your first.
They had to do something with that stone, I think, Vic, in some fashion. They had to get it out of there, or they had to just angle freeze on it.
Yes, yep, roll it. Right over.
Great shot.
Lovely shot again.
As once again we watch PEI in the final stone for Rebecca Jean McPhee out of the Charlottetown Curling Club with a record of 6-3. And with a win, could clinch a spot in at least a tiebreaker. This is a draw for 2. And a big missed opportunity. They'll settle for 1 here in the 4th. Yukon Northwest Territories leading 3-1 as they go to the 5th.
Here's what Heather Strong is looking at.
We
she
got at
can
least
s-
half, Heather.
About half is what she can see. That's the call from the other end.
Well,
The other thing you could do is drive the red one back onto
Just can't.
onto the top one, or even on back onto the back one.
That'll come enough though.
Pardon?
That'll come enough there.
If she can see enough, this is the one to play.
Board weight right there.
She can see half of it, so she can, and the guard's fairly long, so you can get almost to the face of it. Depends on the weight, of course. Is her out turn? Let's watch the release. Good.
Yep. Yep.
First of the skip stones here in 4.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep.
No, 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 no.
Roll it over, Susan. Nice shot, Heather.
Very nice shot by Heather.
Good rock.
It's not shot rock, but
Nice rock.
Draw's a great shot, eh?
Yeah, we're 1.
We can come here. Or do you like the hit?
Well, is this guy tucked? Is that guy buried? Okay.
she lies one at the back and behind the tee line, and she gets an opportunity to come around this long guard now to lie 2 right in this area. Now you want to keep this in front of the tee line, right in this area, right about here, behind this guard here.
What do you think?
Lie 2.
Huh?
I didn't say anything.
What do you think?
Oh, great. Sure. Same as in the first end, I think, Colleen. I don't think we've gotten any different down that center yet.
So no change in the ice yet, according to the front end for Nova Scotia as we play here in the 4th.
Should be good.
As Ray and Linda say, usually after the 5th end break, and as the pebble breaking down, it becomes a little tackier, a
Okay,
little
then don't
stickier,
sweep it.
fudging, as they say.
Whoa, baby.
Yeah.
No, no.
Whoa, Kim, whoa!
No. Now Heather can sit right on top of, take the whole end around, away from her. That was an opportunity, so we'll remember those opportunities.
Same ice she had, I think, would be good.
Huh?
Okay. Same ice. Anywhere here-ish.
It's a noisy Thursday afternoon crowd here at the Civic Center, of course, with
Right on,
Prince
it's
Edward
good.
Island
Yeah, she threw a 12-9.
Or top tee buried is good.
Yep.
on the ice and
She threw a
trailing to
12-9
the Yukon
there.
Northwest Territories and
She threw 12-9.
Newfoundland and Nova Scotia. A lot of
Just go for tee
Maritimers
line
are here.
weight.
Yep.
So just let her know for the line.
Just a draw.
T-block.
Anywhere down on top of it, and you'll take the end away from Nova Scotia.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Get right on. Yep. Get right on. It's up. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Fine rock.
Nice shot.
Squeeze it out and sit
Just
there
backline weight to there.
Okay.
for
Don't play
two.
it too cute.
No. Get one for sure.
Yeah, and be careful. It might hang this far over because it's not going crazy.
Well, she came out less than this, didn't she?
yeah,
And
but
she had about back line.
yes,
she had
definitely
half.
at back line, maybe even a little more than half. But
Yeah.
I'm afraid to get out here. I think it
Okay.
might run. I think I
Yeah.
have to take here
Yeah.
and sweep it.
Yep.
Just tap it back quietly, roll over here, and you could score a deuce. Lots of separation.
Okay, it's for two. Just have to sweep her hard. Pitch less, Kim. Back line.
Okay.
Pitch less again.
She's really tightening this up.
Well, you heard what she said. I'm just a little afraid if I get out there a little bit, it may run. But she's well inside the 4-foot line, so should move a little bit.
Quiet
Playing it
tap for a
quietly.
possible two for Nova Scotia here in the fourth.
What is it?
It's back line.
Hard!
Whoa!
Joe!
Back
Yeah!
line.
Joe, is it?
Yeah!
Yeah! Yes, hard, 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 hard! Real hard, guys! Real hard! Real hard!
And enough, no, a chance, and oh,
Just touch the back one.
That was a tough shot.
the second shot, the one on the edge of the eight. So Nova
speak up.
Scotia
Good shot.
Tough shot.
takes one here in
Yeah, although
four.
I can't hear like if I asked you.
We've played four. Newfoundland fighting for their Scott lives. We'll have the hammer back, trailing 2-1 when we return to Charlottetown. To this 16th draw, Nova Scotia at 8-1, guaranteed a spot in the Final Four. But how will they sort out after that? Well, Manitoba and all those teams in that first page are still alive. All these teams trying to play spoiler. As we near the midway point, who will win the Scott Tournament of Hearts trophy? PEI can clinch a spot in, at least a tiebreaker if they win, but they're trailing Ontario after a disappointing week with the lead on Quebec. British Columbia again without Pat Sanders, their skip, who has been devastated by the flu, and she's already missed a couple of games, missing this now her third.
Well, Colleen actually had two great chances in that end to get the extra point. Her first one was really the key shot when she slipped too far back, because she had a chance to lie 1-2 behind a corner guard, one top 8 foot, one back 8 foot, and that really would have put the pressure on Heather Strong. When she slipped back, Heather came down, tapped it back,
Where is
but
it,
still
guys?
left enough
Just
separation between the stones
Okay,
so
we're
Colleen
good,
could
we're
come
good,
down with
we're
quiet
good.
weight, just chip it over and get 2. But unfortunately, it curled a
Right,
little
right
too
back.
much, and
Yep.
so it's an exchange of 1 point only.
Things are still slick.
These are opportunities and things that happen that you look back on after and you say, you know, I had a chance for 2 here, I had a chance for 2 there, and all of a sudden you're playing an extra end.
Nancy Delahunt.
Yep. Whoa, whoa.
Yep, yep. Yes, yes.
Whoa.
Hard,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, okay.
And rolls it towards the center and trying to use that center guard.
Well, you can see Heather's game plan, because she drew with the advantage of last rock, she drew to the open side away from the rock that's out in front, as opposed to the last end when you saw Heather Strong put one up in front. Colleen went behind it. And eventually in that end set up a chance for 2.
Real firm.
It's the front stones that'll do that
Yep.
for you.
Whoa, no.
Real firm.
And won't be able to hold the shooter, Michelle Renouf.
Center guard and a open house. Well,
You know what? You
Same
don't have
out
to
here,
worry
I'd say.
because you're starting out far enough, so just throw regular.
I think you're, yeah, that you do. We've been saving this side just for you, Marianne.
Hurry.
Marianne Way.
Hard all the way.
Oh, well,
Are we short?
yeah, my bump.
Okay, whoa.
Might be on the bump.
Whoa, whoa,
bump
whoa.
it a bit.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
But we have to
No
keep
line
keeping
on it,
the
though,
bump.
Sam.
Is good. That's good. That's fine.
Okay. Go there. Normal.
Normal.
Susan Wright.
No. Yep.
Good. Nice shot. Shot, Susan.
I don't know. I think we go short again. No, we're not.
Doesn't that drive you a little crazy?
Me crazy?
I'm honest.
Yeah, of course it does. You know how I like to play.
I mean, so what? They're not hers. They're not her color, and
Well, they weren't lined up very well, in fairness to
well, I mean, they're not even dead back. I mean, if you bury it properly, she can't. If you get right around it, she can't race them straight back.
Careful of this middle
but
of it.
you had to be careful not to get the line lined up when you went behind. But yeah, I would have. I play much more
Easy,
offensively
easy.
than this style for sure.
It's gonna
I
glide.
have the hammer.
Good,
Let's take a look at the game
Okay,
between
good.
Yukon Northwest Territories PEI as they play the 5th. Remember now, PEI missed the draw for 2 in the 4th. This is the final stone of the 5th for PEI. Rebecca Jean McPhee has to move big time now, or she's crashing, and she is. And so now it'll be an open draw for 3 for the Yukon Northwest Territories on Maureen Miller, who earlier today was voted to the board of directors of the Canadian Curling Association, one of 10, and so she'll be one of those in charge of the game for the next 5 years. In fact, could end up being a future president of the Canadian Curling Association.
Well, she certainly plays well. She got all the shots, and as I mentioned just an end or two ago, Maureen, if she wants to compete at at this level against some of these teams, just has to learn a little bit more about the strategy involved in the game, because she should have won. She could have won easily 6 games.
All right. Nice throw, Kim. Nice weight.
Any part of the paint will give the team from Yellowknife 3. And there it is, 3 in the 5th. And they'll go to the break. 6-1, Yukon Northwest Territories leading, and Prince Edward Island will try to regroup.
Well. Yep. 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 Yep.
Okay, that's fine. Kind of a big kick.
Regular.
Whoa. Clean only. Clean only.
Good.
Good, Kim.
Same weight.
Same weight.
Kelly Sharp.
Same weight. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Well, a big 3-ender by the Yukon Northwest Territories has really taken the crowd out of this building as
Guys.
many of them file out to
For
head
some
to
ice cream,
Heart-
obviously.
over to the Heart Stop for a pizza or a sub or a little music, a refreshment.
Skip Stones to come here on the 5th. Yeah, I just don't understand
More,
that.
Kim.
You don't go
Comes nicely there.
Yeah, it does.
because you'll turn around and suddenly you're in the 8th, and now you're fighting to get something going. And
Firm.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, no,
Whoa,
no,
whoa.
no, no, no.
Funny, those lines, it likes to slide
and
by,
sits
but
right
lovely.
there. Colleen Jones with her first. His Ford email from Halifax. I'm a bit confused. Well, could you go through the teams with a chance to be in the Page playoff? Our pleasure. Nova Scotia, 8-1 presently. Clinched a playoff spot and can clinch first place if they win either of the last 2 games. This one against Newfoundland or Ontario. And there's Newfoundland, who Nova Scotia is playing. They must win. Simple as that. Heather Strong, now they need help. They need Saskatchewan to lose, to come back to 5 losses. They need PEI to lose their last 2. This one against the Yukon Northwest Territories, and then against Manitoba to come back to 5. PEI now down 6-1, as you know, can clinch a tiebreaker at least with a win in either of their last 2 games. Saskatchewan, same thing. They lost this morning. They have this afternoon off. If they win their final game against Team Canada, they're in at least a tiebreak. Manitoba has clinched a tiebreaker. They're sitting at 3 losses, and they can clinch second place if they beat PEI in their game tonight. And Team Canada, again, 3 losses. They're in at least a tiebreak, and they can clinch second place if they win tonight against Saskatchewan, and Manitoba should lose. Okay, so those are the teams, those are the scenarios, but really the easiest thing to think of here is the games on the ice.
Whoa.
Newfoundland
No.
must win.
No, 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 no. Your way,
Simple
man.
as that, to
No,
keep
no,
them
no.
alive.
Okay.
Great
Oh,
shot.
yeah, it did.
Anything this side starts with.
Well, just exchange of stones, so you really didn't miss anything. Heather Strong looking to hit and roll out. Get the blank end.
Yeah, I'll go for the same I had. There. Well, Colleen is, if I throw it well, it goes, as soon as I let go.
The key to for Manitoba and Team Canada and for Colleen Jones, you want to finish either first or second, man, when you go into the page system, because 1 plays 2, 3 plays 4.
Clean.
The loser of 1-2 plays the winner of 3-4.
Right?
So you have that by finishing 1 or 2, you get that extra little chance.
She decided not to
43
go.
minutes left in the
I
second
know, I
half.
was just saying that 30 minutes.
Jeez.
Yeah, they've
First 5 minutes.
been playing quickly.